One thing I want to gossip about is the Model 2. What are your thoughts on Tesla unveiling this in potentially later this year? Because that's what I've been hearing. And it seems like this is a really big deal if they're actually moving forward with that plan, potentially even building the production line of it, kind of, by securing some new land next to the Shanghai factory.
Yeah, I think this is a really big deal too. Um, and I think that Elon is sandbagging it. And, we've seen him sandbag a lot of things recently. And the reason why he's sandbagging it is he doesn't want people to know that there's going to be a $25,000 car that soon. Because if there's going to be a $25,000 car that soon, then, some people might not want to buy a Model 3. And I think that I think that what they're doing is they're going to design it in China. And the new design team in China that they're hiring is going to design this car for the Chinese market. And I think it's going to launch there, and it's going to have cattle batteries, cattle LFP batteries, and Shanghai is going to export it around the world. And it's going to have full autonomy when it launches. Now, so that's going to be huge, and
this is going to be crazy. The export part is really interesting too.
Yeah, and you've already started to see Shanghai export to Europe and Australia in some places, and that is really just incredible when you think about like the margins and the quality out of Shanghai, and starting to get that into Europe and other places. But this was really the whole idea behind Battery Day, was like every single price point you see a gas car at, you're going to be able to get an electric car cheaper. So you can have a $25,000 Toyota Camry, well, you can have a $25,000 Tesla. And then you save fuel and maintenance savings on top of that. But, I think we may actually get a $25,000 Tesla as early as this year or next year. But it's not the one you're thinking of. It's the Model 3. And why is that? Well, we've got this tax credit, right? A $7,500 tax credit. So you've got a $35,000 Model 3 with a $7,500 tax credit, and other production efficiencies that are going on, bigger castings. You're really, I think, with the tax credit and with the incentives, going to see the Model 3 really get under $30,000, I think. And that's going to be really powerful as well.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't even, the new tax credit thing is huge for all these EV companies. But it's definitely going to spur US demand. I wonder if you think they would import a car from China for US sale, or are they going to set up a line in Austin for this new $25,000 car?
Well, I suppose it's possible, but the US has a lot of production. So they've got Austin and Fremont. I think Austin is going to be a really great low cost production process. It kind of makes more sense for Shanghai, I think, to serve some of the areas that are less affected. That have less Teslas available, like Europe and Australia. But it is possible they could import standard range cars or something. But the shipping cost might just make it, not that worth it compared to what they've got going on in Fremont and Austin. But we'll see. Anything's possible.